Holiday testing. It's one of the most important checks in protective coatings. But over the years, what started as a rule of thumb has finally evolved into science. In this video, we'll unpack the new AMPP SP0188 revised in 2024, how it changes what inspectors do, and why it matters. Every holiday, every microscopic hole or discontinuity is a direct path for corrosion. The holiday test is how we find those defects before the line goes into service. For decades, the coating industry relied on an easy shortcut, 100 volts per mil of coating thickness. But recent AMPP research showed that number was too low to catch every flaw. The 2006 version of SP0188 was built on practical experience. It included low-voltage sponge testing, high-voltage spark testing, and a simple lookup table of suggested voltages. It worked, but it didn't explain where those voltages came from. There was no scientific basis connecting film thickness, dielectric strength, and voltage. The new AMPP SP0188 changes that completely. It's no longer a checklist, it's a data-driven document. Every voltage value is now based on Paschen's law, the same principle used in high-voltage engineering. It also aligns with ASTM G62 and ISO 29601 so that holiday detection worldwide follows one curve, one logic, and one safety margin. Here's the new formula. 500 volts plus 1.5 times the Paschen equation for your coating thickness. In plain terms, it sets the voltage high enough to create a spark through air inside a defect, but not so high that it damages the coating. That's a big improvement over the old 100 volts per mil rule, which often missed fine pinholes. The new appendix goes further. It includes a full table of recommended voltages, all derived from real data and verified lab testing. Appendix B even shows the correlation between experimental results and the theoretical Paschen curve, so users can see the math behind the numbers. Another major change, how calibration and verification are defined. Calibration is now done by the manufacturer or accredited lab, traceable to a national standard. In the field, inspectors perform verification under actual test conditions, meaning the electrode, coating, and grounding setup are active. And before every job, you must verify operation, confirming the detector actually triggers on a known holiday before you begin. SP0188-2024 also aligns language and voltage settings with ASTM and ISO standards. It adds clearer safety language about dielectric strength, explosive atmospheres, and new pulse type detector technology. Everything is designed for consistency and reliability, whether you're inspecting pipe, tank linings, or immersion coatings. In short, the 2024 update transforms holiday testing from an art into a science. Every voltage, every verification step, every definition now has a traceable reason. For inspectors and engineers, that means greater confidence and fewer missed defects. Remember, check your coating thickness, verify your voltage, and always test your detector before the job. That's how we protect the steel and preserve the shield.